Hello there, my name's Card. I'm a long-time progressive community organiser and activist, and today I just want to briefly talk about a reactionary dog whistle that's been around for a while now, as well as what it really means, who's using it, and why. For those who might not know, in politics, a dog whistle is a word, a phrase, or a symbol which seems perfectly innocent and innocuous to most people, but which really communicates a more sinister hidden message to those in the know. Additionally, there'll also be a playlist of videos of mine linked at the top of the description, which goes into detail about all sorts of reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them. Today specifically, I wanted to talk about the term or phrase "an hero", as well as what that is, what it means, and how it's become a contemporary reactionary meme and signal, particularly in online spaces. A lot of dog whistles used by right-wingers online are simply old memes and in-jokes from image board websites like 4chan and 8chan. The reason for this is that these sorts of pseudo-anonymous edgy online forums have been favourite online spaces of the internet-savvy alt-right for as long as the alt-right has been a thing, and therefore, being able to readily quote and reference a bunch of old, obscure image board jokes has essentially become a way to demonstrate your extensive familiarity with sites like 4chan and 8chan and so on. And if you know the meme culture of these sorts of sites, then 99 times out of 100, that can be taken as meaning that you're also familiar with, and likely sympathetic to, the far right-wing political worldview long nurtured there. It's not a big leap, then, that a lot of online reactionaries use knowledge of these old jokes and references as a way to signal their alt-right bona fides to one another anytime they're posting or commenting somewhere online where they can't be so open about their extreme and really nasty beliefs. If you say something obviously bigoted on a big mainstream site like Twitter or Facebook or Reddit or YouTube, for example, people will notice and you'll likely suffer the consequences. But if you couch your bigotry behind coded jokes that only the other 8chan nerds will get, you'll be able to find friends and spread your messaging without most normal people being any the wiser. To this end, in the terminology of online alt-right trolls and provocateurs, to an hero is to commit suicide, and an hero is someone who has. The term itself comes from the image board site 4chan, which in 2006 discovered the online obituary of a teenager named Mitchell Henderson who tragically took his own life that same year. A message left on Henderson's public obituary by a grieving family member described him as such an hero, which people on 4chan evidently thought was funny. And the 4chaners focused on this slight error of phrasing to the point where it became something of a stock term to throw around ironically to describe deceased people. Then, once it faded out of relevance, it just became an obscure term people might only really use if they wanted to make it known they knew old 4chan memes, which is how the term is primarily used to this day. If you see someone online telling you to become an hero, they're telling you to kill yourself in old 4chan lingo. And specifically, they want other old 4chan dorks to know that they are also an old 4chan dork. It's not necessarily the most subtle reactionary meme in the world, but if you don't know what it means, it might still be easy to overlook. So if you ever see the phrase "an hero" somewhere online for seemingly no reason, at the very least now you know why, and it should register to you as a pretty big red flag. As with any dog whistle or obtuse reactionary internet term, it does help to be able to spot these sorts of things so you can suss out any online situation properly, which you can only do if you know what these sorts of terms and bits of iconography mean in the first place. So, for the sake of keeping your online spaces free of potential troublemakers and people with less than good intentions, it never hurts to be able to recognise these sorts of things. That's all I have to say today. I hope it helps. Once again, my name's Card. If you might want to hear more from me, especially more about emerging or obscure reactionary dog whistles and how to spot them, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube page or just take a look at my other videos. Either way, goodbye for now, and stay safe out there.